Trust. That is what we place in the hands of South Florida's doctors and caregivers. It's an important bond that most of us build with our family physician. But there are many times in our lives when we may need emergency medical care from a doctor we may not know. In cases like this, it's important to apply President Reagan's oft-used one-liner.
Dovii no provii. Trust but verify.
Here's why verification is important. Florida doesn't require doctors to carry malpractice insurance, putting patients at risk should there be problems resulting from a misdiagnosis.
They're required by law to place big signs prominently in their offices so that when patients come into the office, they can see for themselves that the physician's chosen not to carry malpractice insurance coverage.
And one of the most powerful tools for the medical consumer is, what else? The internet. The Florida Department of Health makes available online a slew of information like how long a doctor has been practicing, disciplinary actions, and whether or not that doctor carries malpractice insurance.
And as long as they comply with certain guidelines that are actually not that stringent, guidelines by the state of Florida, they can practice medicine here in South Florida and across the state without any insurance coverage at all.
A doctor's background information is critical in allowing you to make a sound decision about whether or not to see a doctor, but it's also important to put the information into perspective. Just because a doctor may have a complaint or that they were trained in a foreign country shouldn't necessarily be cause for alarm. One of the areas that tends to be problematic for consumers in South Florida is one of the most profitable and prolific: plastic surgery. Consumers need to know that Florida does not require plastic surgeons to be board certified, and if you are considering knocking back a few years with a tummy tuck or a facelift, experience and time on the job matters.
You want to go to a doctor that does the procedure all the time because practice makes perfect, and it's been proven that there is a lower rate of complications and bad outcomes with the more experienced providers.